What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Reign of Kings, where we're going to test out some siege equipment today. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use it. Let me seal up the base real fast. Let me make sure that the same thing that happened last time does not happen a second time, because that was like heartbreak. I'm also check the inside door. Okay, so the inside door is good. We'll close you back off, and we should be ready to roll. I helped a couple people out on the server and got them kitted out. I did get to hang somebody. I got video of it, so I guess I'll try and... Oh, man, I closed myself in the door. If only that was the first time that's happened. Don't ask how I closed myself in a door. It was one of my biggest problems with my personal self as a child. I'd be like, slam, ow. Mom, I need to go to the willy doctor again. So let's go out to the tower. I haven't decided who I'm going to hit with the Trebuchet. There's a couple people that really sort of like deserve it. And so I may give it to them, although I'm not going to be able to promise we'll be able to aim the damn thing. Like, the Trebuchet is actually pretty difficult to aim. You've got to get the counterweight just right, because the counterweight controls the force and distance that it goes. You've got to get the angularity and the actual facing of the Trebuchet right. And for example, I used 100 stone in my last shot, and it shot so far off into the distance that it was just like, whoa. Like, it blew my mind. Technically, if you're good at it and you have a spotter way out there who's on Skype with you, you could have them be like, all right, draw it a little bit to the left and take out 5 counterweights. And you could actually do the same thing that snipers do, essentially, and have somebody spotting for you, like, way, way downfield. Well, it's artillery as well, to see if you get the thing to land. Unfortunately, we're not going to have any laser-guided assistance for this one. So I'm going to head my way on out here. I'm going to try and select a victim. There's a couple of people around. I got attacked by those guys in the valley again. They tried to raid and steal my stuff, so I figure I'll probably try and fire the Trebuchet at them, although I think they're still online, so there is a distinctive chance that they may try to fight back, but I think that'll make it a little bit more fun. I got myself kitted out in gear anyways. I can replace everything on me that I could lose except for maybe the steel hammer, and even then, it would only take me a little bit to get the steel hammer all nice and cooked back up. So, anyway, that's how you get a steel hammer. You cook it. Most people don't know that, but yep, straight into the oven, 400 degrees for 3 hours, end up with a steel warhammer, and so there it is. We'll be back. Alright, so my estimation for how we need to handle this, the castle's right there. We want to set this up in a place where they can't see it, though, once we start firing at them. Like, really, the point of artillery, both modern and medieval, was to be able to strike at the enemy from a position of safety, while they just sort of, like, cowered in their walls and you kept them pinned. Now, I don't see them... You can actually hear sound effects in this game from a really, really long ways off. And so if you listen, they've been dueling all day inside the building, and I've been able to hear them even as far away as my castle over there. So let's see what's going on here. Who's talking to me right now? Oh, I thought he saw me right now. Okay, so the way that we want to set this up, maybe like right here seems okay. I think we might be able to... Yeah, let's just set it up. I mean, I'm kind of worried they're going to see it, and then they're going to come destroy it, and it's like one of my favorite things ever. So anyways, yeah, this thing is big, just in case you were wondering like how enormous this damn thing is. It is huge. I may be signing a contract my ass can't cash right here, too. That's the other possibility. So there's our Trebuchet right as night comes up. I'll be back when daytime's here for the siege. Alright, so we're all set up and ready to go. This video might be a little shorter than the other ones because I have no idea what's going to happen right here, but I wanted to do some short tutorial type work right now on how to fire the Trebuchet because there are a number of steps that you've got to figure out along the way. There's lots of interactable little points all over it, and if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to walk in circles around this thing over and over and over again trying to figure out what the hell you're going to accomplish. Now, there's a newbie over there setting up, so I'm going to kind of just like keep an eye on him just in case. But the first thing that we need to do is we need to load up the counterweight. And so I figure with the counterweight, it can be accessed from right here around this lever point. And what I'm going to try and do anyways is let's start out with 26 stone. And that should control how far... Actually, let's start with 50. I put 100 in it before, and it fired so far that, like, you couldn't even see the bolt going anymore before it hit the ground. So maybe we'll start, like, right... No, not all that. No. Absolutely not. Collect all of that. Hold on. Okay, so we've got that now. Let's put the 40 stone in there. We'll take this back. Now that that's been placed, what you want to do is you go to this lever... and you wait till it lights up, and it'll say reload. And so there it is. That's going to raise the counterweight up into the air, and it's going to lower the magazine. It's going to lock in this little bit right here. In real life, they would fire it, as I recall, by knocking this out with sledgehammers. It would actually release. There's a little clasp. It's not a little clasp. It's pretty much like the most enormous clasp ever. But I've also left this slightly offset so that I can demonstrate the next point, which is that we need to be firing straight. I think we're going to massively overshoot this thing. But we need to rotate this a little bit more to the right. And so in order to rotate it, you got to come all the way to this back tail right here. You hold down the middle mouse button. Oh, that way set it off. That was an accident. So we need to put it like right there maybe. And then I prefer to just like stand right here to feel like if I've got it down my sights or not. There it is. And so now we need to load up the magazine, which will take 1 stone. There it is right there. Beware, you can fire multiples, and it actually doesn't fire as many stones as you would think it would. And then when you're ready to fire, it's right here. And so that's all the steps. So to go back through it real fast for the people that might not have been paying attention or were maybe picking their nose at the time, I don't know, sometimes important stuff like that comes up. You've got 2. Load the counterweight from the center over here. After that, you come over to this big lever and you hold it down until it reloads. Once it reloads, you can adjust your sight. You can adjust the sight at any time. Once this lays down back here, this big brown sack, you can throw a rock inside of it, which you have to create specially from the siege tower, and then you let it go. Damn, that went a long way. Holy shit, that went a long way. I wonder if the counterweight affects it like I think it does. It might or it might not. Let me see if I could take a little bit out. Like, let's just start with 5, and we'll play around with this for a second, although the rain has been coming like nonstop, so I'll be back at the end of the rainstorm. I'm going to adjust a little bit. Alright, so the rainstorm's over. I think I've just about got it beaded in with the counterweight. We actually had way too much weight inside of it, so I've got it down to 12 stone now, and hopefully this will be enough to hit this castle here. We might overshoot it still, but I'm going to try. Let's go for it! Oh, we might be a little bit off to the right, too. Oh, did we overshoot that? I can't tell if we overshot that. You see that, like, refuse flying up in the air? It actually fires stones up in the air when you miss. The angularity might be off. That's the other thing, is that you see how we're sitting on that right there? Might be causing problems for us that we're sort of, like, at a weird angle. Let's take another 2, 3 out, I think. 9 should do it, and then we'll give this a go. God, I am really excited that it takes this much effort to fire a trebuchet. This is really awesome. Although what I would recommend is that you can set it up instantly and tear it down instantly so long as all the parts are out of it. So one thing that I might recommend is that maybe they give it like a 10-minute setup time so that when you're getting ready to run a siege on somebody, you actually have to like take the time and put it in. It'll make it less worth it to wipe out somebody's tiny little house with a trebuchet just because it's funny. Still looks a little... Did we get it? Oh, we got it! We hit it! Oh my god, that's the greatest thing ever! I wonder how much damage that did. Or if it even wounded it at all. That's the big part that I'd be worried about. Let's continue. Let's continue. I want to see if I can get a hole in that wall by the time we get out of here. Now that we've got it beaded in, let's throw multiple rocks at it simultaneously, because I think you can do that. I don't know. This will be our test. It does 1,500 damage every time you land a shot, and so we're just sitting out here just being a manly dude, eating steak and firing a trebuchet. Now, this will come with consequences. Like, everybody around me knows exactly who's doing this. My name is up above my head, and so they're probably going to come hunting for me pretty soon. But it's way too awesome to, like, not keep doing it. Oh, if you're firing multiple stones, you've got to adjust the counterweight accordingly. So in order to get 3 stone the same distance out, we would need 27 stone in there. So let's just swap this out real fast and just see if it works. We'll just see if it works for right now and see if the calculation is actually linear like that or if it doesn't work the way that I think it does. So if 9 stone got our stone straight into the side with 1 stone, it should be able to do it with 27. It should be able to fire 3. So let's go again. This is all just play for me. I'm having a good time right now. Just firing big ass rocks at stuff. Okay. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Oh, we knocked a hole in it. I think we knocked a hole in it. Hold on, let's go look. Let's go see if we busted this thing up real fast. I wish that I had a scout. You could actually... Oh, we put a big ass hole in the side of their base. I kind of feel like a dick right now. Damn, son. Let's just keep firing. Let's see how much damage we can do to this thing, because honestly, I think they're going to server wipe tomorrow anyways, so it doesn't even matter. I don't know how much damage I can do to this thing, but I'm willing to bet that we could probably do considerable harm to this building. Let's go ahead and reload this thing real fast. Actually, no. Let me take the counterweight off a little bit. So let's take this down to like 23 and see if we can hit a little bit lower. Actually, let's take this down completely, and we'll just get 1 stone until we get it aimed, and then we'll worry about the bigger, badder stuff later. Hey. All right, so I needed 9 in order to hit it in that previous spot, so let's take it down to 7. There it is. I used to love that little game, Artillery or whatever it was. We had to fire cannons at each other with the wind and whatnot. So stuff like this is a blast for me. And then we'll go in there in just a second, and we'll see what we can loot out of the place and what we can get as freebies. Take 1 stone here and see if we can hit a little bit lower, because that's what I really, really want to do. No, I don't want to open the counterweight. I want to fire. Alright, so there it is. The stone is out. That actually went way short. Okay, so I guess... I don't know what went wrong right there, but maybe load it up with another stone and see if we can go in a little bit further. I just want to hit a little bit lower on the building. because I don't want to have to build like a tower to get up in there or anything. I mean, technically I could use my trebuchet to climb up in there, but I'd rather save myself the effort right now and just get it right the first time. All right, ready to fire. We hit it low? Oh, we did. We hit it low. Okay, good. So now that we've got it locked in, we go to 24. And I think we should be all right here. Maybe even... Well, we'll try 24 first, and we'll fire 3 stone at it. Let me get this thing reloaded real fast. Down it goes. Oh my god. I have never had so much fun doing this. This is going to be the best. This is awesome right now. Like, I'm so stoked about this. I was nervous before I got to do it because it's too much awesome. It's overloading my circuits. I'm gonna lie! That's right. I said that in Elvish. Why? Because Elvish made it better for some reason. I don't know. Did we hit it? I think we were a little short. Okay, that's fine. We're a little bit short. Let's go up by maybe 2 stone. Okay, we got that right there. Let's reload her. I call my trebuchet a female. I don't know why, because honestly... Quite phallic. Very phallic object until it's loaded. But anyways, not really phallic, but still vaguely phallic. Freudian phallic. Let's go for 3 more stone right there. And if we could put this through the wall, I would really, really like it. No, I don't want to... Hold on. How did we do? I think we're still short. I think we're still a little short. Or did we hit the wall low? I can't tell. Let's walk over here real fast and take a look. I can't tell if I hit the wall low or what happened right here, but I'd like to blast another hole in this thing. Unfortunately... Oh, we did. We blasted a hole in the low wall. Okay, so let's go in low and see what we can find here. And if we can't find anything up inside there when we go in low, we'll come in a little bit higher. I want to point out you can fire this thing from way further away. Like, you could fire it probably, conceivably, from all the way up on top of that hill over there and get away with it. It would not surprise me at all. Well, let's go up in here. We don't have any light, but hopefully they've got light up inside of here. Let me chop a tree real fast. So, oh, I don't have anything to chop a tree with. Here, let's do this then. We got this. We got this. So if we go... A little bit of that right there. A hammer, probably not the best implement for getting ourselves better equipment, but it'll do for right now. And then what was the recipe for torches? Was it just sticks? It was flax and sticks? Okay, make me a bunch of those real fast because I'm going to need them. And then we'll throw them up right there. Let's go see what our take is. Let's go see what our take is. There's no point in doing this unless you're going to loot, pillage, and maraud. I'm just pointing it out that if you're going to take the time to build a trebuchet, beat it in on somebody and destroy their base, you should probably, like, try somehow to grab their stuff along the way. So what do they have in here? Looks like they got that thing making some steel. Okay, we'll take that. What they got in here? No water. All right, nothing going on right there. A bunch of torches. Nothing that I want, though, really, actually. They're not holding a whole lot of things that look incredibly valuable to me as an individual. A bunch of fangs and torches and javelins. The flax is actually pretty useful. I'll take that. They've got a crossbow. I'll take that for sure. Give me the crossbow. That sounds mighty, mighty fine. And then what's over here? What are they storing up? A little bit of water right there? Sure, I could store that on up. Got ourselves a workbench, a little bit of blood, some sticks. Did they have access points in here? Like, how is this going to work out? Ah, they locked the top door. Can I lockpick this? The lockpicks don't appear to be working, but I think that I can get in. Actually, I think there might be an easier way to do this. We can use their workbench to break into their shit. And where was their... Oh, they got oil! Okay, so we got the oil now. We can actually make ourselves even better siege weapons. Got a workbench right there. Let me see what I can manage to get in this top floor real fast. Because we did bust a hole in it, so... There it is. Things to consider. We're too far in now to quit. We're too far in now to quit. That's all we could say. Alright, so we got that. I have 547 wood, so let's make a couple of building blocks here. Like, 10 of those should get us into the top floor, I think. And so this is like the breaking and entering of a century. I'm actually having a lot of fun right now. This is ridiculously fun. This game came across a lot more streamlined and polished than I expected. Like, seriously. When I heard it was from the developers of Starforged, I was like, caution unit activated. But frankly, can I build on other people's stuff? Because if I can... Oh, you can just build on other people's stuff? Well, that needs to be nerfed right away. If you can just build off other people's stuff, it's going to make it way too easy to invade other people's houses. And so the way that I was planning on doing this anyways is like so. And then straight up onto the second floor here. Let's have a look around. It looks like they used logs and all kinds of other stuff. They made some stone arrows. Don't mind if I help myself to those. Actually, we're full up on stone arrows. There's no point. Totally and completely full. Ah, this is what I'm looking for over here. This is what I'm looking for. And here's their dead bodies. We could take them back and capture them if we wanted to. Let me see. I'm going to capture him and see what's in his inventory real fast. Although I think it's going to bug out on me. I left a burning torch on the side of his face. That scar is going to be no fun. That scar is going to be awful. I'll release the captive for right now, but I bet anything they left something burning up in here. Oh, they didn't, actually. Okay, so I was hoping maybe they were refining steel or doing something of that nature up in here, but it looks like it didn't come out that way. So the take was actually not incredible aside from the oil. It was a decent pull, but it wasn't like the best pull I've ever seen. What is the point of this right here? So like a door on the side of this, or like why is this faced oddly? This is faced very, very weirdly. If we wanted to be total assholes, we could break up their base right now. Just cause all kinds of problems. I could stop them from being able to retaliate too by looting all their chests and leaving it laying on the floor so that it despawns after like 25 minutes. They have anything going on over here? No. God, they're going to retaliate so hard because of this, but ah well. We had to make enemies sometime, so there it is. And if I pull these down, there will be no evidence of us ever being here. We could bust the place up a lot worse with this trebuchet. Like, seriously, we could destroy a big chunk of their work if we wanted to. But I'll leave them alone. I feel like we've gotten stuff done for right now. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode of Reign of Kings. This is my last recording session until the game comes out. I'm going to wait and see if they do server wipes. If they do server wipes, then what we'll do from out here is I'm going to try and do my best to get a private server set up so that I can hit up some other YouTubers and maybe some Nerdcastle people and see if we can get everybody set up to play. The server only holds 24 people right now, so that's going to limit who I can invite, but hopefully we can get that up and running, maybe do a couple servers or something. My name is Splattercat. I'll see y'all later. I hope you enjoyed this little siege exercise. Take care out there. We'll see you next time.